Hello everyone, and welcome to the Madridista Journal. After Real Madrid's 4-0 rout of Valencia at the Santiago Bernabéu, Xabi Alonso spoke at the press conference, visibly satisfied, but still focused on what lies ahead. The Madrid coach praised his team's performance, highlighting the intensity and quality of play shown from the very first minutes. He emphasized the collective energy and fluid ball circulation, explaining that his players imposed their rhythm early in the match. According to him, Real quickly recovered possession, created numerous chances, and managed their lead intelligently after the break. For Alonso, it was a complete and serious match, dominated from start to finish, capped off with another clean sheet, a sign of defensive solidity that he particularly appreciated. When asked about managing the squad after the victory over Barcelona, he stressed that nobody in the dressing room had taken their foot off the gas. The team demonstrated that it remains focused and capable of reproducing the same commitment just days after a major clash. In the second half, Alonso chose to rest certain key players ahead of the Champions League showdown against Liverpool. He explained that in such a demanding season, it's crucial to manage efforts intelligently. "We were leading with a favorable result, so we had to think about what comes next," he commented.
One of the most talked about moments of the evening was Vinicius missing a penalty after Mbappé had left him the ball. Alonso avoided controversy, simply explaining that Kylian remains the designated main penalty taker, but occasionally allows his teammates to decide among themselves. He acknowledged that the timing of the penalty, right before halftime, could have sealed the match earlier, but he didn't make a drama out of it. "What matters is that the team scores," he insisted, reminding everyone that Mbappé had already scored a brace and remains in exceptional form. On Mbappé specifically, the coach was both admiring and realistic. He highlighted the Frenchman's ability to always be in the right place, sense goal opportunities, and finish his actions with remarkable ease. Without giving exact numbers, he said he expects Kylian to have a prolific season. "I don't know how many he'll score, but it will be a lot," he said with a smile. Vinicius Jr.'s name also came up in the discussion. Alonso expressed his satisfaction with the Brazilian winger's performance, full of energy despite the missed penalty. For him, Vinicius has regained his composure, and the Bernabéu clearly showed its support after the tensions of El Clásico. Another highlight of the night was Fede Valverde. The coach praised the Uruguayan's versatility and maturity, having been deployed in recent matches as a right back. He described him as a complete player, capable of providing both defensive power and intelligent ball progression. He noted that Valverde is improving with each game and adapting perfectly to the team's needs. Regarding Jude Bellingham, Alonso explained that his positioning was part of a precise tactical plan. He wants to see Bellingham operate in areas of the pitch where he can be most decisive. The goal of the night, according to Alonso, is a perfect example. Bellingham was found in the most productive zone for him, where he can make the difference. He clarified that Bellingham has plenty of freedom to drop back and participate in build-up play, but the key is finding him between the lines, where he has the greatest impact on defenses. The Basque coach also addressed the team's defensive stability. He pointed out that it's impossible to maintain exactly the same back four over an entire season, but the essentials lie elsewhere: automatic understanding, grasping principles, and tactical flexibility. He expressed satisfaction with the versatility of his defenders and confirmed that the returns of David Alaba and Toni Rüdiger will provide even more options for his staff in the coming weeks. Finally, Alonso confirmed that Real Madrid will prepare their next European match at the Ciudad Real Madrid, rather than at the opponent's stadium. A simple decision, according to him, working in their usual environment, away from cameras, to better focus on the essentials, match preparation. Smiling, calm, and visibly satisfied with the work done, Xabi Alonso concluded the conference with a clear message: Real Madrid is moving forward, staying focused, and knows exactly where it is headed. After this convincing victory, the team's mind is already on Liverpool and the Champions League.
A huge match from Real Madrid against Valencia, ending in a 4-0 victory. An exceptional first half, with the Madrid side even affording the luxury of missing a penalty. The second half was a display of calm control,
allowing Xabi Alonso to rotate his squad ahead of Tuesday's game against Liverpool. Let's get straight to the player ratings. Courtois was barely troubled by Valencia, but handled the 2 or 3 dangerous situations with composure and total assurance. Fede Valverde delivered a top-class performance, once again playing as a right-back. He completely shut down his flank and added plenty of attacking threat. Militao put in a solid display, rarely challenged by Valencia. The true leader of Madrid's defense, he continues to prove he's among the best center-backs in the world, making even the toughest actions look easy. Huijsen had a generally satisfactory game, though he made some errors due to his lack of experience. It's important to remember that he's still developing despite his size and apparent maturity. He was caught out a few times and had lapses in focus that could have been costly. He needs to stay more alert.
Carreras shone once again. No defensive problems and a strong attacking contribution. He won a penalty and scored his first goal for Real with a magnificent strike. At times, he relaxes a bit too much and misses simple passes, but he looks every bit a future star. Tchouaméni, in just 45 minutes, produced a very solid display. Excellent in recovery and distribution, he completely controlled the midfield before being subbed off at halftime, with Real already 3-0 up. Bellingham was once again outstanding. He scored a superb goal, but beyond that, his influence on the team's play was decisive. He was the one who set up Arda Güler for the move leading to the second goal. Constantly finding space between the lines, he was the engine of Real Madrid. Arda Güler delivered a perfect game. In only 45 minutes, the Turkish midfielder provided an assist for Mbappé and, together with Bellingham, orchestrated a sublime first half for Madrid. Mustantuono had a quiet game. He wasn't very visible, though his collective work remained valuable. A decent match, nothing more. Vinicius Jr. was one of the most dangerous players on the pitch, even if he didn't manage to score. The Brazilian missed a first-half penalty, but constantly put Valencia's defense under pressure, making Thierry's night a nightmare down his side.
Mbappé bagged a brace and once again carried the team. The Frenchman had chances for a hat-trick, but lacked a bit of luck. A true leader of Real Madrid, he keeps reaffirming his status. Dani Ceballos, coming on after the break, organized play well in Güler's absence. A composed and intelligent performance. Camavinga, deployed in a different position from El Clásico, didn't particularly stand out, but played a disciplined, reliable match. Raúl Asensio showed solidity and concentration, effectively repelling Valencia's rare attacks late in a match already decided. Rodrigo and Endrick came on toward the end, without enough time to make a real impact. Xabi Alonso managed the game perfectly. He handed Vinicius a starting spot after the Clásico incident, smartly and swiftly putting an end to any potential controversy. After the break, he rotated his squad to rest key players. Real Madrid is playing in line with his vision and doing it better every week.
That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I'll see you very soon in the next video.